Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing fine. So we have another watch unboxing and review on the channel today. So the watch you're looking at today is from Timex. So this is the first Timex we have had on the channel. So yeah, let's get right into it. So Timex, as you know, it's an American watch company. So they have been around for, I don't know, like more than 150 years. So, and they are known for making affordable and well-built timepieces. So yeah, and let's get into the watch itself. So the watch is the Q Reissue, the Timex Q Reissue, and yeah, basically it's a re-release of a model which they released in 1979, and yeah, this was the re-release of it, and this was released in 2019. And yeah, this was like the sensation watch of the year, so it was very hyped. So like somewhere like for some time these watches were like selling for like twice or thrice the MRP, but yeah, the hype has died down quite a bit. So these were released at around $180. So as you can see in the box also they mention 13k INR, so which is right around like 180 USD. And yeah, when these were launched they became so hyped, like they were selling for around 250 or 300 USD for that matter, and it was like really hard to get your hands on one. But yeah, that the hype has died down quite a bit right now, and yeah, you could easily get this for, so I purchased it for around 6k INR, so like which is less than half of what is like quoted on the box. So yeah, I would recommend like not paying more than 50% for it. So it is very easily available for 6.5k or around 50% of what is written on the box on online retailers. So yeah, if it's not, then yeah, I would suggest wait a bit, wait for a sale and then purchase it if you want. So yeah, I would not recommend paying nowhere close to that 13k MRP for it. Okay, so let's get into the box. So yeah, this is by far the best packaging we have had on the channel so far. So yeah, like far better than the Casio and Seiko and HMT boxes we have had so far. So we got the like well built black cardboard box, and inside the cardboard box we have this like a leather finish sort of a like what jewelry box sort of a thing. And yeah, and inside it there is the watch itself. Let's take the watch out. You get nothing else on the box, so yeah, they just have few lines about the Q Timex. So as you can see, these were released in the 1970s, and Q as in, so Q is quartz. So this was right around the time when quartz made a boom, and every watch manufacturer was behind like having a quartz model in their lineups and releasing quartz watches. And yeah, this was the time of the quartz era, and Timex also released the Timex Q at that time. And yeah, this is a reissue for it. So okay, yeah, let's keep the box to the side and get to the watch itself. Okay, so this is the watch. So yeah, this has a stainless steel case and a stainless steel bracelet, and the bracelet is mesh bracelet sort of a thing. So the links are like woven links, and yeah, a super vintage vibe. So everything about this watch, yeah, you could see that Timex was going for that, recreating that vintage look. So yeah, despite being stainless steel, it doesn't feel that heavy, that so perhaps quite flimsy as well, around 70-80 grams for that matter. And so which is like considerably less than what you would get for any other stainless steel case and bracelet watch. So for example, like I have this Alba watch which I unboxed in my previous channel. So this also has a stainless steel bracelet and a stainless steel case. But yeah, okay, I understand it has a mechanical movement inside, so obviously your weight would be more than a corresponding quartz watch. But still, like this is over like 150 grams, and like this is around 80 grams. So yeah, you don't get the feel of a very like well built watch. But yeah, yeah, but this is what you have to realize before getting into it. Okay, so like Timex was not going into like creating a very like high quality timepiece or whatever. So it just wanted to recreate a vintage feel. So everything about this, as I said, so the case dimensions also, it is like a bit smaller than like what is popular nowadays. So it's 38 mm in diameter and 11.5 mm thickness, so pretty slim. So it obviously has a quartz movement, but yeah, still pretty slim and like sits well on the wrist. And it has an acrylic crystal on the top, so this is a domed acrylic crystal, as you can see. So you get that quite nice distortion effect from the sides. And yeah, acrylic, as you know, it's a bit less durable than mineral crystal. So like my Alba has a mineral crystal and like a lot less durable than sapphire, which you would find in more expensive timepieces. So, and the bezel is bidirectional friction based bezel. So yeah, the version which I went for is it has a Pepsi bezel, so red and dark blue sort of a color, and the dial is white with pale yellow painted indices, and you get the Q Timex on the top, big quads written on the bottom, and you have your date and day window. It has a bit of loom as well, but nothing too crazy. So, and they have a lot of color options. So this is the Pepsi bezel. You have the Batman, you have Sprite, which is black and green, and orange bezels as well, and you get options for the dial color as well. So this is the white one. You have black and blue also. So yeah, you could go for the variant you like. And yeah, as for the case back, as you can see, this has a battery hatch. So using a coin or a screwdriver, you could swivel it to the side, and you could just pop the battery in every couple of years, and you're good to go again. So okay, so yeah, let's pop this on the wrist and see how does it look. So 38 mm in diameter is closer to the HMT watches which we unboxed a while ago. So those were around 35-36 mm, and yeah, this is around 38 mm, and yeah, this feels very nice on the wrist. So I have a 7.25 to 7.5 inch wrist, and yeah, this feels quite nice. And one thing is you get just 50 meters of water resistance, nothing too crazy. So you get the look of a dive watch, but it's not a dive watch in its true sense. You could get it wet, but I would not recommend getting it submerged in a pool or whatever. So just 50 meters water resistance. And the bracelet as well, it does look quite nice, and it has that vintage vibe to it. But yeah, these are like hair pullers, so I would recommend wearing the watch a bit tighter than usual, so it doesn't move around on your wrist and pull all your hairs out. So yeah, okay, and that was pretty much it. A simple little watch, and yeah, if you like the looks of it, yeah, then you could go for it. So after this Q reissue, they also launched I believe a chronograph version of it and a GMT version of it also recently. So those two haven't made it to India yet, but yeah, those have been launched globally. And so this particular model has the hype of it has died down quite a bit. So yeah, these are retailing for less than half the MRP. So if you like the looks of it, yeah, around 5 or 6k INR, yeah, you are. I could recommend it at that price point, but yeah, I would not recommend it getting it around at the MRP, because this is just a simple quartz watch. So, and it's not really that well built, and you get the vintage vibe, okay, but yeah, it's a lightweight, flimsy little piece, and yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad purchase, okay, but yeah, but you have to realize what you are getting into. Okay, so I've adjusted the clasp and popped it back on my wrist, and yeah, as you can see, yeah, it sits quite well due to the slim case profile. So only 11.5 mm thickness. So yeah, it sits quite well on my 7.25 inch wrist, and yeah, this is how it looks. Okay, so yeah, as for whether I would recommend this watch, so yeah, you have to realize what you are getting before purchasing it. So you are not getting a very well made piece, like once you have it on your wrist, because of the lightweight and the small case diameter and just a quartz movement, so and the acrylic crystal and just 50 meters of water resistance. So as for specifications, like it's not that highly spec'd, or it doesn't have a lot of features, so it's just a simple quartz movement. And yeah, so like I would not recommend, like it's not really worth the 13k MRP. But yeah, if you are digging the vintage vibes of it, like you like the look of the case and the bracelet, and you like the Pepsi bezel look, so like not many watches at this price point, like you get a Pepsi bezel, rotating bezel, and you have a lot of funky dial color options as well. So yeah, if you like the looks of it, yeah, sure, you can go for it, because it's a very popular model, and yeah, you won't regret it. But yeah, anything above the 6k INR, like I would recommend going for an automatic watch at that point. So as I said, like in my previous video, this Alba, I got it for around 9k. So yeah, above 7k, yeah, I wouldn't really go for something like this. But yeah, below, like around 6.5k, okay, yeah, this is perfectly fine. So it's not a very daily driver sort of a watch, because yeah, you just have 50 meters of water resistance, and the bracelet is also not that high quality, as I said. So yeah, you would get your hair spilled quite a bit because of this mesh bracelet. But yeah, for a casual piece, whenever you are going out, yeah, this works pretty fine. So you just pop it on your wrist, and you like kind of forget what you have it on, because it's a pretty small case and a slim diameter, as a slim case, and lightweight as well. So yeah, a pretty fun piece. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And this was the review. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.